Welcome to another episode of Behind the Simple.Honest.Design. Today we're at the McElhaney residence. You saw the episode a few weeks ago, and today I want to give you a few more details on what exactly went into this design that you didn't get to see in the episode. So I'm going to start with the front landscape. It's a west-facing front landscape, so it's a super hot, dry kind of condition landscape. So we went with some drift roses. We did one color all the way across the entire landscape, an established evergreen plant on the corner here. Each corner has an evergreen plant, drift roses in between, and then in the front we have seasonal color, which is called Angelonia, and it's going to bloom all season long. The drift roses will bloom all season long, so you're going to have that color right from the beginning of the spring all the way till the winter starts. So it's a really great punch of color for a very long period of time, a good bang for your buck. So I'm going to bring you guys over to another plant that I love to use in these hot conditions, which is a foxtail fern. In this space we use it in a container on either side of the front steps, and it's going to do great in this container. It's going to stay beautifully green. There's a nice red berry in the winter time, and it's just going to do great in these hot conditions. And there's some really cool feature I want to show you guys that we put in this project. I've never done this in any project before, and I'm super excited about it. If you've ever seen these are rain chains, and what happens is the rain comes off the roof, comes down the chain, it trickles down really gently and into this little rock pit at the bottom. And essentially what happens is it doesn't give you that big divot in your landscape bed or in your front lawn that really just tears up your grass. So this is a really beautiful design solution that also is functional as well. Now the landscape on this side is also symmetrical to the opposite side. So we still have the drift roses, the Angelonia, and that corner evergreen plant. Now let's go into the front porch. I'm going to show you what we did up there. On either side of the front door, we did these really nice baskets, kind of a natural weave, and then a really nice pop of green, which I always love to add when I have white and natural elements. And let me show you guys, we have two living spaces on this porch, and this is the first one. Basically, I used stripes to be the base. We've got stripes on either side. I'll show you the opposite side as well. The patio furniture used to be an oil rub bronze, and now we painted it. It's actually a really light gray. I know it looks white, but it's really a really light gray. So we pulled those natural color elements. We've got the natural fringe on the corner of this pillow. We've got the stripes here, the white, and then behind me, I always like to add, as you guys have probably heard before, I like to add the ferns to the ends of the porch instead of the front of the porch so that it doesn't block the view out, but it still gives you that nice softening action on the ends of each side of the porch. And then I always love to add this little touch of light. These, they call them fairy lights. They're on a string, they're LED lights, they're battery operated, but I like to put them into all kinds of glass containers to just add that little bit of ambiance to the space. And then this rug, this is actually the very first item that I picked out in this whole space, and it was able to bring together all the colors that I would end up using for accessories. So keep that in mind. You want to start with one item, maybe like this rug that has multiple colors in it, and then use it to pull the whole space together. So you can see here there's a little lighter blue, a little bit of a navy blue, there's gray, there's cream, and so you can see all of those elements in the rest of the accessories in the space. So let's go to the opposite side and I'll show you how we pulled them together there as well. And one thing I did want to mention as well is, so I bought this planter, it's a blue planter. Originally there was a white one here, and I knew all along that we were going to put this purple plant into it, and I was a little worried about the colors clashing, but once we put them together, I really love this. It's almost monochromatic, but it looks amazing. I think the green offsets it perfectly, and so the purple and the blue don't clash. I mean, they look so much better than what I was actually thinking that they would, so it turned out really well, I think. All right, so let me bring you over to the second seating area. We've got our swing in the background with two seating chairs, creating this really nice, inviting area for people to sit. And then we bought a coffee table that has this visual texture. It's like a lattice weave. We've got the natural colored tray on here, and then you like to, arrange your accessories. Y'all know I love some succulents, and I love candles, which always draws people in. So just get a grouping together on the tray. I like to use a tray to kind of contain everything, and then bring in those color elements, the blue, the naturals, the little pop of green. Just keep those consistencies within the entire space. So I think that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed all the details, and we'll see you next time on another another episode of Behind the Simple Honest Design.